Thanks for stopping by PosterCentral.com's video blog. I'm Pete Howard, and this is a great poster from '69 for a couple of reasons. First of all, Jethro Tull, obviously a huge, massive FM underground favorite, starting in '69 through the '70s, and even to this day. Of course, Ian Anderson always changing personnel, but I always just love finding a Tull poster from '69 because they released their first two albums, This Was and Stand Up, and so a Tull poster from '69 is especially sweet. And so this one's obviously really cool because it's got a great picture of Ian Anderson there at the microphone with sort of a reversed out orange image, very unusual artwork. And the other thing that makes it great is it's from a legendary East Coast venue, the Boston Tea Party. Just a club that held a couple thousand people, and being situated there above New York, a lot of British bands came across the pond and then stopped and did their gig at the Boston Tea Party before going down to New York, where of course every concert's a showcase and you better have your best game on. So Boston Tea Party, legendary club at 15 Lansdowne Street, at least for this concert. They had a couple of locations, but from the summer of '69 until they closed at the end of '70, they had that address. And that's another thing, of course, that makes the club legendary, is it closed, as soon as the '60s ended, practically, as I said, in October of 1970. But all East Coast music fans just who were old enough and saw shows at the Boston Tea Party rave about it. And in fact, John Paul Jones, Zeppelin's, of course, bass player, said, let's see, what did he say? He has said, it's in an interview with him that I read, that as far as he's concerned, Zeppelin's key gig for them was their Boston Tea Party show on their first U.S. tour in 1969. He said the reaction was nuts, and that just sort of made us realize that we were in America to stay or whatever. It was just, the crowd wouldn't let him go. In fact, I read one account that said Zeppelin came back and played Beatles songs like Please Please Me and stuff. But anyway, I digress, so we'll stay with Tull and the Boston. Actually, well, the Boston Tea Party hosted like Cream and the Velvet Underground, all these great acts. And in fact, Lou Reed said in the late '60s, when he was asked by a reporter, he said, "Our favorite place in the entire country to play is the Boston Tea Party." So there are definitely Boston Tea Party only poster collectors. And then of course there are the collectors who go for the key act, which is more what I do. And again, Jethro Tull from '69 is just a wonderful thing to have. And they played to, it was after the second album, after Stand Up, which is one of my favorite Tull albums. I think that's true with every fan of the band. And they played the near capacity crowds. This is 2 nights. In fact, what I'll do is zoom in and show you the actual text on the poster. You can see it's December 8th and 9th, so talk about the end of the '60s, huh? And they played to near capacity crowds both nights, and anybody who was there shan't forget it if they remain a Tull fan. So I thought you enjoyed the Boston Tea Party piece and the Jethro Tull piece. So thanks a lot for stopping by.